Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. It's no big secret that the vast majority of movie licensed games suck. The vast majority of the time, they are zero-effort cash-ins that resemble the movies. They're based on just enough to be able to be passable. Buggy, half-broken, dull, minimum viable, and waste of space. Those are the terms that you typically hear associated with a movie licensed game, and better than 9 times out of 10, they're pretty accurate. Now, because of this, I didn't have high hopes going into this video, but I tried to do my best to keep an open mind, so let's take a quick look at Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Alright, now here we are at the options menu. We have game options: view damage, auto regroup, view follow, view shake, show tips, subtitles, and click to move. Trust me, if you're playing with a keyboard and mouse, you're going to want to turn this fucking thing off instantly. Now you have the audio with the effects, the music, and combat music on or off, and levels for these. There's no slider for the voice acting, but yeah. Now we have the resolution, full screen on or off, graphics quality, high, medium, low, VSync on or off, gamma, and yeah, with this resolution, this has got some weird ass stuff. First off, you have to use your arrow keys. Oh wait, sorry, I have to... Oh, you're just not going to let me, apparently. That's... Wow, okay. So you have to be able to do that before you can actually change. Now we got 4K resolution at 60 Hz, 1920 by 1080 at 60, 1680 by 1050, 1600 by 1024, 1600 by 900, 1440 by 900, 1366, 1280. It's got some weird resolutions in here, including some very odd refresh rates. We got 75 Hz, 70, 60, 56. I'm glad they included the 56 Hertz. Yeah, 75 Hertz, 56, some really strange resolutions. And you can cycle through by holding down the left, no problem. But you try and do that going to the right, it won't work. Which a lot of these graphic resolutions don't work, and of course none of them will actually reset until you exit the game and go back in, because this is, of course, a 10-year-old game, and even though this is ported to the PC this year, that functionality couldn't be bothered to be included. Now, in addition to that, you have controls. Oh my god. Change configuration to custom to allow key editing. Cool. Yeah, so you do have rebindable keys. I apologize if, but that's not something that I was actually able to do on my first initial playthrough, and a lot of the other talking points here. So you do have rebindable keys, and trust me, you are going to want to rebind these, because these are extremely counterintuitive. Jump or super, which is numerical pad 3, and you also have space, which is bound to jump. Smash power, attack power 1 and 2, and then enter and backscape. Like, oh, what? Just what? And in order to get to the second bindings, or these second options, the boost, super, or power, you have to hold down control. And it's just... oh my god, yeah, the options are just horrendous, and the controller is much better, but still not all that great, and a lot of this is just bad, and half of this shit doesn't even work right anyways. But without that's basically all there is there, guys. I'm surprised they actually included the mouse support in the options menu here. That's how bad some of this stuff is. Marvel Ultimate Alliance is what could be best equated to as a top-down twin-stick brawler with story elements. Now, I say story elements because they managed to mash up about as many supervillains in this game as possible, featuring well over 100 characters. I think it's actually over 140 between superheroes and villains. The game feels more like a runway pageant of spandex and tights than it does a video game. The game starts you off in the land of a decade ago. Yes, I looked. These games were originally released for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 in 2006. And Activision, in their infinite ability to express higher levels of douchery than EA, Digital Homicide, or Konami, decided to release this god-awful excuse for a port at a $40 price tag. And, to show the infinite grace and divinity, Activision hath decided to bequeath unto you thine ultimate bundle, which grants you the ability to further shatter your soul with Ultimate Alliance 2, providing their generosity and bounty for a mere $60. $60 for this shit. Now, I know I've been trying to do my best to not lose my temper, but seriously, are you fucking kidding me? How many poor souls did you lure into the nether realms with this shady shit? 100? 1,000?
How many people does it take, Admiral, before it becomes wrong? 1,000? 50,000? 1,000,000? How many people does it take, Admiral?
The keyboard and mouse controls are completely broken, leaving you fumbling around and getting your ass handed to you by even the simplest of enemies. It's straight up fucking horrendous. And good luck rebinding the damn keys because, oh wait, you fucking can't. You have the normal WAS and D keys with space to jump, left click for normal attack, and right click for hard attack. But wait, click to move is turned on too, so you end up running around like a fucking idiot every single time you try and fight something, and the special attacks don't even bother. The controls are straight up about as counterintuitive as you can imagine. And if you don't have a controller, then do yourself and your sanity a favor and just don't. The gameplay with the controller is much better, but still slightly counterintuitive compared to current gameplay mechanics. But that isn't even enough to forgive the broken gameplay. Now, I lost count of how many times my character got stuck on invisible areas or between objects. Thankfully, that's not the end of the world, as you're able to simply switch to one of the other 4 superheroes in your squad and wait for the stuck character to simply reappear after you've traveled far enough away. At least for the single player, you can get away with that. Now, in addition to that, there are graphical glitches everywhere and pop in everywhere else. And even to the point where enemies will pop in right next to your character, and sometimes they won't even pop in at all, which, wouldn't be a bad thing until you realize that this invisible entity is still fucking shooting you or hitting you with a goddamn stick. Now, I would go through the replayability, but to my mind, there just isn't any. This was a good game on the Xbox 360 and PS3 a decade ago, but now it's a buggy, broken, frustrating mess on PC that I couldn't even muster the intestinal fortitude to finish. It's that dull now. I couldn't even tell you what the fuck this storyline is because the voice acting was so phoned in and horrendous that I skipped through literally all of it, and I'm grateful to the game to at least include that much sanity-saving functionality. Broken, dated, and graphically inferior with a supremely forgettable story arc, phoned-in voice acting, and more characters than you could ever think possible in a video game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance is one of the most horrendous PC ports I've seen this year. And at a $40 price tag for the first game, or $60 to bundle in the second one, this is straight up rip-off and shameful waste of money and time. Now, I know that whatever more games are ported to the PC, it only serves to benefit everyone as a whole, but it has to be a decent port. Otherwise, all it does is hurt the developer's reputation, disenfranchise gamers, and weaken the platform. It's a pathetic excuse for a port, and its existence isn't even worth the SSD space that it takes up. I swear, even the new Ghostbusters 2016 video game is better and more entertaining than this piece of crap. I'm SidAlpha. Like, subscribe, and share if you appreciate me saving you from this shit excuse for a game. I'll see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.